In Kibera, Kenya's largest informal settlement, residents are abuzz with activity. What with the obvious sights and sounds of a working population. Rosaline Anyango's family is getting ready for the day. With a particularly busy day ahead, the mother of three, who is also a fish trader, begins her day at the fish suppliers, where she arrives on time to select the best of the catch. In the same neighborhood, another trader has already opened shop. Business is good for John Odero, a carpentry and upholstery expert, and the prospects for expansion are even better. These two entrepreneurs have a common bond, one that has secured their economic stability. Rosaline and Odero are among 25 individuals who form NAM Self-Help Group, a micro-enterprise organization that is a member of Jamii Sacco. The group is among a host of micro-entrepreneurs who have joined Jamii through group membership and have grown their businesses and improved their quality of life thanks to the Sacco, whose mission is to mobilize savings, provide credit and diversified products that ensure optimal returns to members.
Group yangu wengine iko welders, wanafanya welding, wengine wanafanya carpentry pia, wengine wanafanya kwa tailoring. Hawa Jamii wamekubali kusaidia sisi kupata loan kidogo.
Business yangu kitu ilinisaidia kuimprove, nilijoin group ilinisaidia. Kwa vile walikuwa naweza kunipa loan kidogo na jiongezea.
Established in 1972 by the Civil Servants Department of Social Services, Jamii Savings and Credit Cooperative is a Sacco strategically positioned at the front row in the cooperative world, striving to become the preferred Sacco in the provision of quality financial products and services.
One thing I think Jamii Sacco prides itself in is that there are few Saccos that are headed by women, by female chairpersons. So that is a plus for the Sacco. We've been able to raise our deposits, we've been able to raise our share capital, and we've been able to declare increased dividends every year.
The Sacco's 50 million worth of investment in its headquarters at Mariakani in South B, Nairobi, is evidence of its commitment to creating a service-centered environment. Jamii Sacco largely thrives on individual membership, but group membership is fast gaining popularity, notably among women and young entrepreneurs through micro-entrepreneurship. Arguably, micro-enterprises have immensely contributed in economic growth in developing nations and are seen as channels that inevitably expedite development in the new millennium. For Jamii, group membership secures its sustainability, a strategy the Sacco adopted in the late 90s following high membership turnovers owing to structural adjustment programs by the government. For this reason, Jamii has developed a host of products to meet the micro-enterprise sector needs, in addition to those of individuals, by providing affordable and accessible financing. These products include development loans, emergency loans, express loans, a long-term product to meet urgent development needs, scholar loan, Jinue loan for members serving other long-term loans, Biashara loan to support small entrepreneurs, school fees loan, term loan, super scholar loan, and Jamii top-up loan.
When you give a service and a member is satisfied, he comes back to you and tells you, the loan you gave me, my child has gone up to university level, you get. Yeah, so the members are happy.
Most of the loans intended to meet immediate needs are paid within 48 hours, and members who earn their salary through Jamii accounts can borrow short-term loans more easily or even get a salary advance. In addition, members can conveniently access payment through an M-Pesa service, a joint initiative between Jamii and Safaricom. The newly refurbished Front Office Services Activity, a facility better known as FOSA, is the result of a recent undertaking that saw the renovation of the banking hall, making it a one-stop shop that guarantees members speedy and reliable service.
The first thing we did is to make sure that FOSA looks branded. So we've done our branding. As you come into FOSA, you can't make a mistake. You're actually coming into FOSA. When you get into FOSA, we've actually distributed ourselves in such a manner that you can't get lost. If you want customer care, you know where customer care is. If you want accounts, you know where accounts is. If you want loans, you know where loans is. If you need to deal with the banking services, the tellers are available.
The Sacco has continued to improve on its application of information technology to ensure effective communication with members who can conveniently access information through SMS, internet, and the official website.
We've computerized our loan process all the way from the application to the disbursement. And we also have ATM services whereby we can easily serve our members countrywide. Once a member has a FOSA account, they can be able to transact their FOSA accounts countrywide and even worldwide because it's visa-based. Our members have appreciated computerization because it's made the work easier. They don't take long hours the way they used to take previously. And actually a loan, would say, can be processed. If it's an emergency loan, a straightforward loan can take around 12 minutes if it is a straightforward loan.
ICT can be credited for speedy service delivery, its effects trickling down to individuals meeting their personal goals faster. From just selling 10 fish a day, Roslyn is now a supplier. 3 restaurants now depend on her to meet their customer demands.
Kuna hotel moja wanachukua pieces 10 za 150 per piece. Alafu kuna nyingine pia wanachukua hiyo 150 15 pieces per day. Alafu niko na nyingine inachukua ya 180 25 pieces. Kuna wenye wananipigia simu na wadarisia zao. Anakuambia kama anataka karange deep fry kama iko full hivyo ama ukate into pieces.
Women in the micro-enterprise sector are some of the biggest beneficiaries of Jamii's efforts in empowering communities. A highlight in this area is Jamii's partnership with the Women Enterprise Fund under the Ministry of Gender, where Jamii is an intermediary entrusted with 9 million shillings for on-lending to women groups and women entrepreneurs.
We need to have more than 300 groups before the end of the year 2015. That will be able also help Jamii to attain the membership number.
One such group that has benefited from this effort is Tango Women's Group in Tala.
Wengi wetu tunalisha ng'ombe, wengine tuko na kuku. Sasa tunafikiria as a group tuendelee na kusave. By the time tutakuwa na enough savings, hata tutakuwa tunaweza qualify to take more money from jamii. Tuweke pamoja to start a non-profit. Pahali tunaweza kuwa tunachukua chakula ya ng'ombe, tunaweza kuwa tunachukua chakula ya kuku, hata madawa. At least sasa hiyo duka itakuwa yetu, faida itakuwa inarudi kwetu, na ukiwa hata una pesa unaweza kwenda uchukue na ulipe after ukipata pesa ya maziwa, ama ukiuza kuku unaonda na unakilia.
On an individual capacity, Mwikali has been a member of Jamii since 1988, and her success is testimony that with access to affordable loans, a wise investment plan and focus, one can significantly improve their quality of life.
Mama mwingine alikuja akatuelezea habari ya jamii, vile inapatianga watu hizo pesa. Tukaona interest yake ni kidogo, ndio nikaingia kwa hii.
To become a member of Jamii Sacco, one fills a joining form which authorizes the Sacco to deduct a specified amount of money on a monthly basis from the new member's employer or group. Membership is open and available countrywide through the Sacco's delegates.
Jamii, God bless you abundantly. Thank you.
Tawakal Women's Group in Naivasha is another group where members have been able to realize both individual development goals and those of the group. In just 3 years of membership, the 14 women who constitute the group have already secured 3 acres of land, their ultimate goal being to build housing units for each member.
Tawakal ni wakina mama ambaye tumeungana, na wakina mama hawa yote ni wale hawana kitu, ambaye wengine ni single mother, wengine watoto wagonjwa, watoto hawana baba, yatima. Group tumesaidika sana kwa sababu ya tumenunua mbuzi, tumenunua shamba heka 3, kila moja kuna plot yake, kila moja akianza kupata kitu kidogo ajenge, tukae vizuri, kila mama tuone tunafurahia.
Rehema Abdi, the group's chairlady, is a small-scale French beans farmer. Far from the cattle-rearing practice of her community, Rehema resorted to farming by irrigation with support from Jamii Sacco, a trade she says yields profits in about 2.5 months.
Kilo moja tunauza shilingi 40. Kawaida zamani alikuwa anapelekaga kilo 200. Kwa wiki mara 2, 400.
From these earnings, she has been able to save, borrow and repay on time, a trend that members of her group replicate.
Jamii imenisaidia kwa kuinua kazi na kuendeleza watoto wangu wasome, na pia biashara imepanuka.
The group saves a total of 7,300 shillings every month at Jamii Sacco, in addition to making a periodic table bank contribution of 200 shillings per member. Most groups have adopted the table bank system that serves as a contingency account, often used to loan members who are not in a position to raise their personal contribution to the group's monthly saving at the Sacco.
Hiyo pesa inatusaidia sana na jamii tunafurahia sana.
At a market in Athi River, business is bustling with a wide variety of fresh produce available. A local farmer who supplies vegetables at this market is doing his rounds, checking on delivery and payment records with his customers. Simon Mutiso attests that his job as an adult education instructor was not earning him enough. Thus, he joined Jamii Sacco to substitute his income through subsistence irrigation farming.
Kulima kulikuwa na gharama sana, lakini wakati ninapoenda huko kwa Jamii Sacco, mimi hupata mkopo ambao niwezesha kulima na pia kununua mbegu na kuziweka chini za aina zote za mboga.
Another category of members that have greatly benefited from Jamii products are individuals aiming at personal or commercial investment. These individuals range from persons employed in the private sector to civil servants. In fact, civil servants comprise about 80% of Jamii membership, with 7 government ministries subscribing to the Sacco.
My joining Jamii is because I was in a school where there was no retirement benefit, one. So I consider that as a retirement benefit, me saving money. And since then, I have borrowed money. I've bought this plot that we're standing on now, and I've partly finished my house.
Jamii Development Loan attracts up to 3 times a member's savings, and depending on one's savings, investing in real estate may not be a distant dream after all.
I used the Jamii loan to build my first house, which I stay in now. Jamii Sacco has brought me up to this investing of commercial projects. So Jamii is a Sacco which has helped me, and it's a Sacco which has been well managed.
Opportunities in the commercial sector abound for members in this lot. From a building engineer to a miller, Karanja also found the financial support he needed to set up a milling factory.
I've been consequently borrowing, then repaying, borrowing, repaying, and I've been able to finish the flat I was doing in that plot that that plot that I bought. And also behind me you can see there are machines. It's a milling factory. Still through Jamii I've been able to buy.
These stories of success will not have been possible without Jamii's unparalleled support services to members through highly trained staff and dedicated delegates. The delegates represent the Sacco at the grassroots and are available to sensitize members and attend to any queries and concerns. In addition, Jamii upholds the 7 pillars of cooperatives, which include voluntary open membership, democratic member control of elected officials, economic participation of members, education and training through an annual member training forum, cooperation among cooperatives, autonomy and independence, and concern for the community by undertaking community service activities.
And would request that we take time to download and go through the reports so that when we meet next, we can react in an informed manner.
The Sacco operates under a clearly defined institutional structure. At the national level, 9 members forming the board of directors top the list and are the governing authority responsible for policy direction and operate through 5 subcommittees, namely the executive, finance, credit, administration and education. Under the board is a supervisory committee that ensures the Sacco complies with applicable laws and internal controls. The Sacco management also includes the Office of the Chief Executive Officer, who works with various divisions and departments. This organogram is in tandem with the requirements laid down by the Sacco Society Regulatory Authority, SASRA.
Requirements which a Sacco must comply with. This being one is technology. The Sacco must be able to employ qualified staff, qualified managers. This you cannot do when you're small. And therefore, for the Saccos to be able to meet the requirements of the regulatory authority, we do not force them to merge, but we encourage them to merge. Jamii could be having the advantage of already being big, and therefore they could be in charge of their situation.
SASRA is a relatively new body formed by the Ministry of Cooperative Development to ensure that SACCOs comply with set rules. The ministry is the custodian of the Cooperative Act, under which cooperatives in Kenya operate.
As a ministry, we have put in place structures to ensure that the governance is right, because we want the movement to move forward.
Jamii's collaboration with SASRA cements the SACCO's assurance to comply with set regulations, one of them being to meet its financial obligations.
Our society, like any other SACCO, must meet the requirements, the financial requirements provided to us by SASRA, that we must meet certain thresholds in relation to our capital assets of the society, and in relation to the deposits that members have put in.
Building the capacity of staff.
Towards the end of the year 2010, Jamii board and staff reviewed the institution's performance and unveiled the SACCO's 5-year strategic management plan, a document that will serve as the SACCO's roadmap from 2011 to 2015.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. I just wanted to...
One of the key highlights in the strategy is increasing membership from the current 10,493 to 20,000 by 2015.
Your main duty is to enhance the tempo by way of being more visible at the ground level where action is.
And here, Jamii Marketing Department comes in handy.
We have employed salespeople who are on board with us. These are the people who go out and get members for us. Then we also do advertisements. We do branding, we do brochures, we do banners around the office. And we are also looking at doing radio in future and TV.
With the SASRA in place now, and with our strategic plan document in place, the way we are going to do business will not be the same. And it will be a lot better for the society, for the benefit of the members.
In view of this ambitious plan, Jamii will continue to seek groundbreaking opportunities with a host of strategic partners and stakeholders who include the Ministry of Cooperatives, KUSCO, the SACCOs union whose key task is to extend advocacy, training and lobbying, the Cooperative Bank, Jamii's Banker, Micro Enterprise Support Program Trust, which provides financial support to lend to members at affordable rates, and SASRA, the SACCO's regulatory authority. Another partner, CIC Insurance, the third largest health insurer in Kenya, corroborates confidence in Jamii's success.
Jamii is a progressive organization. It is well focused in terms of being proactive, because I think it is the first SACCO society, among the first SACCO societies in this country, to embrace what we call the microfinance, that is allowing members who are not in the common bond to come and become members of Jamii Sacco society. And that is also an area where we are partnered as an organization, we are pioneered as an organization, CIC, the microinsurance. So once they give them economic empowerment, we are also able to give insurance so that these people will be able to insure their properties, will be able to insure their loans, so that in case of death, in case of any calamity, we shall be able to pay, and this asset will remain where it was.
Jamii is one of our affiliates. It patronizes our products. Like we have one complementary product called the Central Finance Fund, where we have it is some sort of an interlending facility. Whenever they need liquidity, that is if they fall short of funds to do their operations, we normally lend them money. They also, when they have excess funds, they also invest it here in fixed deposit.
Now, Jamii to me is like a trade name, because for those years that I've been with them, I've been able to save so much.
I've put a lot of money in there. I've saved a lot of money, and I believe I'm one of the biggest savers in Jamii society.
Tumeona Jamii ni bora kwa vile sisi wale watu wa kujikuza wote.
Vile nimekaa na Jamii Sacco, hawarash watu, wanapeleka watu vizuri. Vile tu ujue njia yako ya kutunza biashara yako na vile utalipa loan yako.
When my time to go comes, I'll be proud that I've left behind a Jamii that many people can pride in, and a Jamii that will continue to grow to greater heights.
Undoubtedly, Jamii has positively impacted individuals, families and communities across Kenya, a mission the Sacco will endeavour to live up to. As the Sacco continues to build an institution with commanding credibility in the cooperative movement, Jamii members too will attain the highest level of individual and group prosperity.